Good morning, you fine people. I hope you are well. It is Wednesday morning, the 3rd of December, and I'm actually outside the house. I do go out occasionally. Yes, it's a bit of a vlog, travel vlog. Don't do these things very often. You might never see this if I don't take enough footage, because I've tried to do these things before and I keep forgetting to film things. But I'll try and vlog my journey up to Birmingham today. I'm heading off to Birmingham to see Inside Number 9, the cult comedy / drama anthology series from Reese Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton. They're doing a live stage show called Inside Number 9 Stage Fright, and I really wanted to see it. It wasn't anywhere local to me, unfortunately, so I'm getting on a train this morning to Birmingham. Well, I'll stay overnight and head back tomorrow, so I'll try and video some of my travels for you. See you shortly. Journey begins. So here we are, changed at Cardiff for the train to Birmingham. As you can see, the weather has improved, the fog is burnt off. Looks like it's going to be a really nice day. So it's a 2-hour trip up to Birmingham. I arrive at 1:45. My hotel reservation starts at 3, so I'll probably grab a spot of lunch at Birmingham New Street. There seem to be plenty of outlets there, so I'll grab something and then wander off to settle in for a quiet afternoon. Right, hello, welcome back. I have arrived at Birmingham New Street Station. If you're familiar with New Street Station, it's quite busy, but it was quite easy to get off the train up the escalator thing, and I am now in the concourse area in Cafe Nero, having a spot of lunch, as you can see. I didn't have much before I left this morning, just a cup of tea. I'm a bit peckish now, and my hotel I can't book into. It's quite nearby, but I can't book in until 3. It's just gone 2, so I'll spend a half an hour here, then wander over. Plan then is a couple of hours chilling in my hotel room, quick shower, maybe a little snooze, to head off to the theatre, which I think is fairly close, for the show Inside Number 9 Stage Fright at 7:30. So I'll do a out of theatre review of that when I've been to see it, and a little bit of footage elsewhere where I can. See you soon. Right, I'm at my hotel, the Britannia, sort of central Birmingham, off New Street, just making my way towards my room. 317, 318 Mount Towers for the evening. And here we go. So this is it. Yes, it's possibly not the most salubrious place I've ever stayed in, but it's a one-night stay. It'll serve its purpose. Got a bed, little desk, coffee and tea, and of course, very importantly, the ensuite loo. Can't find the switch for it. Hang on. Ensuite shower and loo. Yep, that'll do me. That's me sorted. Hello, welcome back. Well, I'm here. I'm in Birmingham. Yeah, a nice easy trip. It is an easy trip to Birmingham. It's only a couple of hours. It's one of those trips I don't mind making. There's an event, a Blake 7 event, I think, next spring in Newcastle upon Tyne. But the cost of getting there and the length of time it would take to get there just makes it prohibitive, and I just can't be bothered with that sort of long journey anymore. If it's fairly local, I don't mind. And Birmingham is sort of local. 2 hours on the train, an hour from my place up in the valleys down to Cardiff, then 2 hours across country. Very nice, very pleasant trip. As I said, New Street Station, very smart, very clean, very easy to navigate. As usual, not so easy to navigate when I got out of the station, because I'm never very good at finding my way around, even with Google Maps. But I'm here. I got here before my check-in time. So I'm here, and I've got a few hours to kill, but I don't really need to leave till about 6:30, so I've got 3 hours to kill here. So I'm going to have a cup of tea. You can see the huge TV, because of the one I've got at home, actually. Very bizarre. So I might put that on, have a little float around, probably have a little nap before I head down to I think it's the Alexandra Theatre, which is about a 10-minute walk away. So it's all quite central. So I haven't got far to go. So I shall pop down to see the show Inside Number 9. Very much looking forward to that. And I'll do a little report on it, either when I come out or when I get back here later on tonight. So, yeah, this is me vlogging on the road. It's exciting. Welcome back. It's now just after 6, 6:15, 20 past 6, something like that. And I'm on the streets of Birmingham, heading to the Alexandra Theatre, which is just up very close to me. Because I'm in unfamiliar territory, I always leave a bit early. My hotel's about 10 minutes up there, so I could have left about 7 and still got here. But never mind, I'm here in good time, and I'm having a look round the sights of the city, such as they are. Nice Christmas market, which I may have a little wander around later tonight. She'll probably finish about 10, so I'll probably have a look around there. And there we are. Oh, tomorrow as well on the way home. So yeah, it's all going very well.
Two hours later.
Hello and welcome back. I'm back in my hotel room now. It is coming up to 11 o'clock. The show finished at just after 10. Yes, just gone 11. Show finished at 10 past 10. And I'm talking about Inside Number 9, of course, starring Reese Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton, and a cast of other performers as well. Unfortunately, don't know who they are. They weren't named, and there wasn't a programme that I could see. What a great show. I mean, this is how you do this sort of stage show. They've done for genre theatre, if you like, what they did for anthology television. They've done a very similar trick by using stagecraft and stage magic and effects and all sorts of visual bits and pieces to create a really gripping piece of theatre for 2 hours, 2 separate 1 hour slots. Really clever. I mean, very, very clever. The basic format is it starts off with a sequence with a set in a theatre, which is about cinema etiquette, which is quite amusing. Then it cuts to a reworking of one of the best known episodes of Inside Number 9, Bernie Clifton's dressing room, about these two washed up comedians reuniting 3 decades after their heyday, such as it was,
with a view to possibly rekindling their career, although one of them's not too keen. That has the same twist that you might remember from the TV version, but there's little other bits and pieces too, because it sort of cuts halfway through or before the end of the story to, I think it was an episode about two bungling kidnappers, which is very broad comedy, very much sort of slapstick, but works brilliantly well. This is the part of the play where they bring out a guest performer. And in this particular show, we had Nick Hancock, the comedian, host, used to host the quiz show They Think It's All Over a few years ago, and he did a couple of comedy things. Hasn't done a lot lately. We haven't seen a lot of him lately, but he's very good in this. He throws himself into the role of this kidnapped micro-celebrity very well, and he has some little bits on his own. And the second half of the show is called Terror in the Asylum, and it's about the staging of a touring horror play. It's about the various actors in the play playing characters in the play, and it does what Inside Number 9 does, and it plays with the form of theatre by doing things involving footage, video footage, backstage stuff. And the whole thing is wrapped up in this sort of legend, the apparent legend of the Alexandra Theatre. I haven't looked it up yet, about the theatre being haunted and how it came to be haunted. And the whole thing ends up in a very funny song and dance routine. Very, very clever. I mean, you've got to admire the ingenuity of these two guys who write this stuff. It's so very witty and knowing. There's a few little Easter eggs for fans of the series who watched every episode. Really enjoyed it. It really is a proper theatre performance, as I say, with lots of different sets and characters and costumes and effects. It's obviously a lot of money's gone into staging the show, and it's worth every penny. It's fantastic. And the whole crowd, 2,000 people in the theatre, stood up and gave them a massive standing ovation. It isn't one of those things where you get interaction with the crowd. There's nothing like that. It's very much them on stage performing. There are a couple of fluffs of dialogue, but as is always the way with these things, you don't know if that's part of the script or something that happens on the night, because I've seen lots of comedy shows where certain things happen at certain points which are built into the script and built into the structure of the thing. But all in all, a great performance and a fitting end to the world of Inside Number 9. So if you get a chance to see Inside Number 9 stage fright, if it's on at a theatre near you, I recommend you go and see it, because it's something very special. Right, that's me done. It's gone 11 now. I'm going to get my head down, get some kip in my lovely hotel room, and then tomorrow have a quick look around Birmingham. I might take some footage in HMV or wherever I end up on the way back to the station. And I'll see you tomorrow.
The next day.
Good morning, one and all. Got myself a breakfast cup of tea. Yes, Thursday morning now, the 4th of December. Not a bad night's sleep, I must admit. The hotel was a little bit noisy, banging and crashing occasionally, and just as I got to sleep, a fire alarm went off, just briefly, for one blare, and that woke me up and I couldn't get back to sleep for a while. But I had a decent night's sleep in the end. So I'm just packing up my bits and pieces. I'm going to wander off and get some breakfast shortly and have a quick look around Birmingham, and I'll probably take some footage for you to have a little look at before I head back for the train. So that's a very good morning from the world of stuff. So I'm out of my hotel and just having a little wander. It's wet, miserable, rainy. Gonna grab something to eat and probably head back to the station, as I've discovered that my train has been cancelled. I was going to get the 2:30, going to a little wander round, but the train at 2:30 has been cancelled due to a shortage of drivers. So, and it's raining, and I'm afraid that Birmingham is like any other city in the rain. Nasty. So I'm going to grab some breakfast, have a little mooch, and try and get an earlier train home. Well, I'm in the Bull Ring in Birmingham, I haven't been to Birmingham since the early 1980s, and I remember the bull ring, but it was nothing like this. It's a fairly standard sort of upmarket mall, but notice there's an HMV shop, so that's where I'm heading right now. Anyone would think that Stranger Things is back on Netflix. Let's go in.
Fairly bog standard HMV, I think. Haven't been in an HMV for a little while, in fact. I've missed the big HMV sale for Christmas. That's finished. But yeah, it's a very nice, quite deep HMV. I don't really like filming in shops very much. There's a few deals going on. But the thing I noticed most of all is that all the physical media is pushed to the middle back of the store. Here's the Doctor Who shelf. And at the front, they've got all those bloody Funko Pops and expensive chocolates and all those collectible bits and pieces. The physical media, there's a lot of it, but it's right towards the back of the store. Right, that's HMV. Let's go home.
So I'm at New Street Station. It is just gone 11 o'clock. My train back to Cardiff was 2:30. My plan was to have a little wander around. And a message this morning, I just checked my ticket this morning. My 2:30 train is cancelled due to lack of drivers. Fair enough. It is what it is. So I wandered back to the station. It's a miserable, wet, rainy day. I had a quick look in HMV. I planned to have a wander around the market and a few other shops, but it's a bit miserable. And I don't know about you, when I go somewhere, even if it's for a day, I'm just quite keen to get back when the event I've gone away to see is done. So I'm back at New Street, checked with my ticket. Apparently when a train is cancelled, you can go on a train, one of two trains earlier than the one you were going on, or one of two trains afterwards. So I don't want to hang around longer than I need to. So I'm heading for the 12:30 train. So it's just gone 11, so I'm going to grab a coffee and sit and chill for a bit. Birmingham New Street is a very modern station. It's very clean, good facilities, but my God, there's nothing much bleaker than a railway platform when you're waiting for the train. 25 minutes to go.
The next day.
Hello, welcome back. Well, it's now the day afterwards. It's actually Friday evening now. I'm so busy at the moment. I got back yesterday afternoon and haven't really had a chance to think about putting the video together from the Birmingham trip. Friday, I was out again in the afternoon going for a meal with some former workmates. So I'm now back Friday evening and I put the video together. Just wanted to do this little wrap up a bit to say I hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't do out and abouts very often, but I hope this was of interest, just showing you that I do go out of the house and I do travel occasionally. I'm not just sitting in my cinema room talking about films and TV. I do venture out into the public now and again. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was a great trip. It's tiring. I do find trips tiring these days as I'm getting older, but it was great to make the effort to go to see Inside Number 9 Stage Fright, because I am a fan of the show and the boys, and as I said, it was a terrific piece of modern theatre, and I know it's finishing soon, but if you do get a chance to see one of the last few shows, I think they're in London next week or the week after for the wrap-up, so if you get the remotest chance to go and see it, I highly recommend it, because it's a great show. Right, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, you know what to do. Like and subscribe if you're new here. Even though I haven't put up a video since Tuesday, I've still got some new subscribers, so thank you very much for coming on board. Hope you stick around and find stuff of interest for you, and if you are new here and you like the cut of my jib, why not think about liking and subscribing and pressing that QR code with your phone, which will mean you'll never miss anything ever again on this channel, and I know that means a lot to you. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon. Till I do, keep taking the stuff.